Yo, I do not believe in a better tomorrow thanks to 2099 The End. Thank you, Steve Orlando, for that. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep.
Indeed.
hmm Why can't we have a future that's actually perfect, audience? Can you answer me that?
Good, good question.
It's always a doomsday sort of scenario whenever we tackle the future topics, you know? hmm
Yeah, but it's just depressing. But can we have one future that's not dark? Oh, the world is dying. We must go back in time and save the future.
hmm
Why? But
Yep.
the one future that's secured MC2 with Spider-Girl. I miss
hmm
Mayday so much. That
Oh,
future might be secured.
funny
Hol-
enough, oh, go ahead, Austin.
Hollywood has spent 40 years telling you the future is going to end terribly. We need to go back to Star Trek times.
Well, OG Star Trek time because the
Exactly.
new Star Trek
Exactly.
is a
Yeah,
joke.
I'm not. Yeah, new Trek ain't it.
Yeah, it's from what I'm gathering because I know which likes the new Star Trek Academy. I
Yeah.
guess like that's a flavor for a specific audience, and if you're like an OG Star Trek fan, it might not be for you, you know. So I mean that's just
Agreed.
what I'm assuming, you know, based on the
But what
reactions
I
I've
heard
seen.
about that show, it's a mess. It makes no sense.
hmm Yeah,
Like I don't get
yeah.
it.
hmm
It has moments. It just but the kid cast, I believe, like you did the show like a few seasons, could become like classic Starfleet people.
Mm,
But because their mentors and teachers are ass, they'll never be reset. Like the
Yeah.
head, the principal of that school has no reason to be the principal of that school. That lady would have been shot in classic Star
exactly.
Trek.
The one who
Which
walks
it.
around without
Sure.
shoes and has an awkward way of sitting down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the captain chair, which is weird.
yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah.
Also,
And
they're not sure to play in Star Trek Discovery Future.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Don't Star Trek Academy take place in Star Trek Beyond, not Beyond. Star Trek.
It's 30 years after. It's like 30 ages after Voyager. It's a
No, no,
lazy
no,
timeline.
no. After Discovery.
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I ain't
I
watched
didn't watch
Discovery.
Discovery. Yeah, I watched some episodes. I just got this is boring. I'm out.
Gotcha.
I just know it's the latest in the timeline. Apparently, there's something called the Burn, and that messed up Star Trek for a while. Like inside universe messed up Star Trek, and then they're making Academy this first year it's back since the Burn happened.
Ow.
Don't worry. I'm sure some channel out there is going to create like a timeline video of Star Trek. So
Yeah, maybe.
at some point. But yeah. But anyway, since we're on a bit of a time crunch, you guys just want to get started in the opening.
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
started.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, welcome, Comic Fact Live, the news and reviews of the week, audience. You're here with me, Cryptid Seeker 415.
That is it.
I,
You know what I'm
that's it.
saying?
I'm sorry. I'm just so bummed out by 29 at the end. Okay, so
That's fair,
Steve
man.
Orlando, you're the reason why I can't do an intro today. All right. Yeah,
I don't blame you.
so
Uh,
On
you.
the other side, I feel DC all kids fight something.
Gotcha. So
um,
anyway,
Austin, Bricky Wall, Ace Times. I don't know, whatever. People just say random stuff in the comments sometimes. I kind of agree with. I'm not going to be here for that review, but or at least I don't think so. But we don't know. You really
Mhm.
shit the bed with this book, bro. This is kind of embarrassing. I don't know how you
yeah,
got to know like heroes as your gimmick in issue
Yeah,
yeah,
I
two.
don't get either.
this is stupid. But all right, Tevye, your intro.
Yep. I'm Thomas Smoker. You can follow my YouTube channel at the in the description. Also follow my Facebook, Twitter, and my other stuff and my Twitch. Then
hmm
I have me on Comic Connect, and I can't wait to do the show. And I can
hmm
get my cryptic, and your high
hmm
man. And I can't wait to talk about this in comics. Yep. Let's go.
There we go. And together we are the Fanatics, -1, but thanks to
Minus
Tevye,
two,
we got
technically.
3. Oh
Minus
yeah, well,
two.
There's two.
but
Plus
addition,
one.
yeah, -2 plus 1. There we go. Thanks a lot for being here, Tevye. And our
Anytime, man.
Yep. And in our special Tuesdays, we have our reviews of the week, audience. What do we have today? Some DCKOs to talk about.
I'm
Some
really waiting for
Spider.
that book to end so I can. Then I'm gonna start talking about DC. I really am.
Yep.
I know we've really been
Cause like the
we've
stuff I
really
seen has been interesting, but I don't want to like try to rush to try to catch up to talk about it on the show.
yeah. I know
Yeah.
we really missed the beginning of DCKO. It's our blunder. Like, man, that was our New Year's resolution too. We want to try branching off into other books besides Marvel because like we always do Marvel
Yeah, because
heavy.
Marvel is
Yeah.
a shit show. I know.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we have some things that's heavy. We have some DCKO content to talk about. We have 2990 N to talk about. And you know
Oh,
what? Thanks to Spider-Man 94, it showed me, yeah, the best moments are in the past. So yeah, yeah. Wow.
Indeed.
One Spider book showed me the future is glim and dumb, but the other Spider-Man book showed me back in the 90s, it's hopeful and cheerful. Wow, wow. So
they
I
really.
know.
I feel like it's really just them saying you're not getting Spider-Man 98. Okay, that's not happening. You're not getting the show.
It's time to
Take this
flip
book
it.
and be done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
you
Wait,
go. Yeah,
no, go ahead.
yeah. No, no, you go ahead, man.
No, I don't say anything.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. But anyway, so yeah, you can follow us on our socials in the description below, and you'll find our Comic Fanatic socials and Tevia socials.
And don't
So
forget to wish happy birthday on Thursday. We'll be looking at the comments. I will check.
there we go.
Oh,
But
cool.
anyway, there we go. But anyway, with that, I think we should get started on topics. So
Yeah.
Yep.
go ahead,
Iron
Austin.
Man #1 by
Yep.
I believe Joshua Williamson. I believe that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Joshua Wilson, who wrote the Flash book and
Oh,
Rebirth.
okay.
I didn't know him for the Flash. I knew him from like his image books and stuff.
Okay.
I know you did a few of
Yep.
those with his
That's
name.
true.
So, Tevia, is he on the good or bad side as a writer? Just curious.
He's good.
He's
That's
been
what
pretty
we're
good so
speaking
far.
about.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what we got to right now.
I haven't read a bad book about him so far. They've been at least decent. I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And that's why I was excited to see his approach to Iron Man. People don't know he took on Iron Man. I want to say like what last month he said it was announced he was doing it,
Yeah.
and it was at least that or like late December. But his
Mhm.
approach was going to be trying to reintroduce and revamp a lot of classic Iron Man villains because I don't know if people noticed. I think we've been said this a year. Iron Man's rogue gallery is probably one of the worst ones. It's so scattered, and plus
Yep.
a lot of them don't show up
Yeah.
for years at a time.
And what
His
would be
main-
the last Iron Man one we got was I forget who wrote that last one. It wasn't that good.
I remember that book. The when he fought when he fought Kovac, right?
Yep.
Yeah, him.
That book was
Yeah.
okay.
No,
I
no,
didn't think it was
wait.
great,
That
but
was good. That was good.
yeah,
My bad.
it had ups and downs, but it had really good highs. I will say that.
Yeah, that I think was a good one.
And
I think
and
it would add to Emma Frost marriage and Emma marriage for upon
oh,
body.
I
there we
I
go.
liked the Iron Man Emma Frost stuff for what it was, but I'm
Same.
glad it's not the
Mhm.
mainstay.
It was just one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fear with dating an X-Men is always your character's gonna be dragged to their bullshit, and you don't really want that as a writer, as a reader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just ask what happened to Black Panther and Storm after all, audience.
Oh
So.
yeah. Then next break up.
Yep.
But his approach was very interesting. He didn't tackle the ones I wanted to tackle because I really did want someone. Listen, I'm gonna say this every time I talk about Iron Man. I need someone to just remake the Mandarin into the Mandarin that he was in Iron Adventures, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally,
Just
all
say
the problem people have with that character about him being the character stuff is gone if you use that version, and that version still keeps the Ken rings.
Yeah. Just
Ten
say
Rings is a
that.
great idea. I do like the Ten Rings idea, but no
Yeah.
one
Just say,
do it Mandarin.
yeah. Just say that the Mandarin had an illegitimate child at a certain point in his life, and he should
I'll
be
take
good.
it.
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I'm willing
him.
for that.
Iron Man's biggest rogues gallery that people usually will quote will be the Mandarin, who a lot of people didn't read, but they knew about him, how big it was. Same
Mhm.
thing for him. And then you
Yep.
kind of,
Mask.
yeah, then pretty much Madam Max. Because the rest of them, like the Unicorn, Blizzard, and shit, they don't show up anywhere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kovac was felt more like an
the
Avengers
Josh
thing
one.
than an Iron Man thing until the last book.
Yeah. The
But
last Iron Man we got was the controller, who my good friend at the Echo Casino now and Durante, oh sorry.
Mhm.
He actually did not like that villain at all.
I can
Oh, okay.
understand that.
Mhm.
I don't know, Iron Man comics be hit or miss, man. But we'll talk about that another time. We
Yeah.
start off with someone making a new Iron Man armor, and then
Of
you
course.
see AIM testing their weapons against it. It gets ripped to shreds. This guy's
What?
begging. Go to the first picture.
Uh, the first picture is the one with Madam Mask.
Yeah, yeah. That literally
Okay,
like issue 2 of the book.
gotcha.
So Madam Max approaches him. He's like, "Look, just give me more time. I can make another Iron Man suit." And she's like, "Bro, I don't need another Iron Man. Not an Iron Man suit. We need the next Tony Stark." Because people
Ah.
don't remember. The people tell you Tony's the greatest engineer in Marvel Comics.
Mhm.
Yep.
He's the greatest weapon you can have on your side when it comes to attack and when you're trying to attack something.
Look, I think it was Mr. Fantastic who once stated that yes, even though he's the smartest person in the world, Reed Richards is the better multitasker than Reed.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
yep.
It's like you can ask Reed about anything, he'll probably know a good deal and anything, everything. But you're talking about engineering specifically, Tony like has that stat matted out, maxed
Yep.
out. You do
Yeah,
like gamma kind of stuff. Bruce had that maxed out. You can't really compete with those people in their specific categories.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a reason Tony and all of them have not recreated their Pym particles. Not because they're not smart enough to do it, but that's not their field of expertise compared to how it is for Pym.
There you go.
Indeed.
Same thing with gamma rays and that stuff. So maybe.
Or people like to web people on web shooters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No one else has really need to crack that. Wait, until recently, I'll tell you. I don't know if you read Fantasy 4, but last issue of Fantasy 4 revealed that Reed has been recreating some of the tech of other heroes, so he can learn how to either improve it or disable it if it comes down to like if someone turning evil and stuff. And in that picture was web shooters.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was literally last issue, and we think
God damn
Franklin
it.
Richards is going to use them because he's a
Reed,
Spider-Man fan of the team.
yeah. Reed is the smartest person in the world. He has to. He has to be the one to think about these things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's about working there with the maker. Oh wait,
Mhm.
the maker is doing his own shit in Endgame, which is a terrible story right now.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to talk about it. But I read it.
I read it too.
We're gonna have to wait till that book ends to see how that goes. To be honest,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
to this, after she says this, we cut to Iron Man in his Mysterium armor. People don't know this is probably his best standard armor now.
Okay.
The people hate the last run because it really just got rid of it for no reason. He just for some reason had it in a random warehouse and it got sold to somebody else.
Okay. Quite question, Austin. Like I've heard of Mysterium pop up a lot lately. So what actually is Mysterium? Really?
Yeah, I'm
Mysterium armor
confused.
was the armor that he made when he was fighting the Stark Sentinels. It's
Oh
made
Okay.
with
those guys.
vibranium, Uru. It's made with everything, and it was made
Oh.
by him, Magneto, M. Frost, and a few others, all using their powers and stuff to help form this thing. It's immune to magic. It's immune to. It's pretty much the strongest armor, yeah, like base armor.
Okay.
Okay.
But the thing about
Okay.
this, scripted, Magneto by himself at full power cannot kill a Stark Sentinel, and this armor was
Yeah.
able to tear through like 5.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay.
To be fair,
Nuclear
no, be
memory.
fair. The Sentinels were made to kill Magneto. So like his power just wasn't really, even at full power, he couldn't affect them the way he needed to.
Of
Gotcha.
course. What did
But
you turn the cocoa stuff or after the cocoa stuff?
it was right at the end when they were doing the Orchid stuff, and
Oh yeah, near the end of that
the
of that
Iron Man
story.
villain took control of Iron Man's money and all that stuff, and he took his Sentinel designs that apparently
Yeah.
so like what
From
name
Avengers
General
X-Men.
Ross
Those are
and Shield wanted the Sentinel designs to fight mutants. It was part of the whole X-Men
Oh,
thing when they
Christ.
was going to fight the X-Men back in the day. And then Steve said, "Hey, yo, you need to take this stuff away. You do not need like stuff to fight the mutants and stuff with."
right.
Yeah.
So Tony put those stuff away. So when the guy bought all his stuff, he found those designs. So that armor was simply
Of
made
course
to
he did.
kill the Omega level mutants.
Oh wow.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but That was all part of the Emma Frost Tony stuff. It was like getting halfway through that book.
What happened to that
Gotcha.
villain? Did he die?
People,
I'm pretty sure he
uh,
died.
gotcha. Before we get too off topic, I think we should, go back to the book
Yeah,
itself.
Yeah, we should go back to this book.
but
Okay.
it starts off with he's fighting the Blizzard, who's is like his first appearance in like 20 years. I forgot what he looked like that first. I was like, bro, he's like Iceman.
For Never audience, he got killed in the MCU. So as far as the comics are concerned, he's dead. That's kiss of death.
Did Vision die in the MCU? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
He didn't get
he was
his.
an agent of
They didn't say his name and stuff, but it was just like the real person's name was used.
Oh,
Yeah, he was an agent of Shield, and he literally got encased himself in a block of ice as he fell into the bottom of the ocean.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
we
right.
never
Never
see
mind.
him
I forgot about
again.
that. I
that's
was thinking something.
witty.
Yeah,
But
So,
he has a classic costume. I wish I took a picture so people can see what the Blizzard is. I'm sure nobody knows. I'm sure most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Look up the Blizzard.
I seen British classic on him before in Avengers EMH. Open
yes,
those.
or
Yeah,
my DSP,
Yeah.
that's
but
that's what I
100% show.
remember.
honestly,
Mhm.
I just hyped up his armor. So you know Tony just kind of low dipped him. And it was kind of embarrassing to be honest.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
he arrests him and then Tony gets going because he's late. He has a meeting with Melinda May at the Tony Stark's award.
It's amazing
Okay.
it's amazing that Melinda May is the last agent standing from Shield. like, so.
I thought
This
Shield was destroyed.
Mhm.
it was and
No,
came back a few years ago, but they want to
yeah,
act like this came back now for some reason.
but no, I'm just referring to like the whole Agents of Shield cast.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. You're right
Shield
about
came
that.
back as before like 4 years ago, and then they just kind of ignored that they were back, and then they just reannounced it a few issues ago in Captain
Yep.
America.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Coulson, I think he became a villain and he was a boy.
Yeah, he was evil. I think he's still evil.
Yeah, he got trapped by
Okay.
Mephisto and
Mephisto.
Hill. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Phil Coulson, you got shot once by Deadpool, dude. How many of Deadpool's friends got shot by him, and they don't hold a grudge forever?
They
Yeah, I
Come
don't get
should.
that logic. That plot point made no sense to me. Like,
on.
why?
But
Yeah.
Tony Stark shows up with go to the first picture. Next picture,
Yep.
I mean.
Yep.
He shows up with a hover bike that he's selling, by the way. This is a new Stark tech for anyone can buy.
Of
Okay.
course.
And I wanted Jake to be here for this because Jake always talk about how heroes would make stuff and then not sell it or put it out in the market and stuff. And Tony's like, nah, I got you. Here you go. Hover bike. The first ever Tony Stark's awards. What's the award? Who he's giving awards to? I don't fucking know. We'll be honest, we don't get to that point. We see he gives you a quick rundown of Tony Stark's origin. Being in the cave, his first suits, joining the Avengers, Civil War. And he's like, y'all could have cut that Civil War part out. Y'all didn't need to put that in the video because they're playing like a video for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Greatest hits,
we didn't
apparently.
need the Civil War crap because Civil
No.
War is an awful story.
I think they only did it because Civil War Unmasked is coming out.
That's true.
Figures.
It's his anniversary coming up, Civil War. So yeah.
But and then we see Pepper Potts, and she is back. It seems like she's back working for Tony. She said she was maintaining her role at the Maria Stark Foundation, which I forgot.
Okay.
I hid that when Ironheart first showed up. It was all about that run.
Oh.
She don't know. Ironheart, when she first showed up, the book was like her, Pepper, Tony's real mom, because apparently his parents was adopted. They got changed his origin like 14 times. But
Wait. Okay.
Don't think too much, Debbie, or it'll hurt your head. Let's just put it that way.
But look,
Okay.
there's a foundation he made for his mom, and Pepper's been running that and not being at Stark Industries.
Okay.
Oh, I completely forgot all that stuff because what?
You should. I wish I forgot, but I had to look it up again to make sure.
Same.
Yeah, Tevia. Austin is the only one here cursed with knowledge, apparently.
I hate, bro. No, okay, I'll say that for another time. But she introduces him to Adam Ware, and I was like, this man's name Tupperware, and because this dude's apparently another genius like Tony Stark. So Pepper and them trying to introduce him to Tony so they can, he can get an in and bring they can work together. Might have a brand new hero showing up right here.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
First appearance, audience, first appearance.
Tony tries
Hopefully
to
it's
talk.
better than the Spiderman stuff that's been going on in the main Spiderman book with the new
I
characters.
think it's gonna be better.
Yep. So,
Tony tries to talk to him, but Pepper pushes him on. Look, you're late. You got to get back out there. And as he's out there talking to the crowd, he meets I want to say she's a waitress, but as he brings her the food, he starts flirting with her. It's classic Tony Stark stuff. And he's actually feeling her. He's actually feeling charmed by her. And then Madame Mask comes in and kidnaps. Well, she grabs and holds Pepper hostage.
okay.
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 My bad. So as it's happening, all aim right in, and then Tony goes and shows his new suit. Go to the next picture.
Do-do-do-do.
Ooh,
So
that looks nice. The
this
art
new
looks
suit,
amazing.
the new suit's amazing. Yeah, I love this artist. This new suit is made from that hover bike he was talking about.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
like, bro, please tell me he's not selling Iron Man suits to people.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
boy.
bad idea.
But I think it just, his specifically turns to Iron Man suit. But that's what it is. He gets on the bike and it turns into his suit. He grabs Pepper. Go ahead.
Whenever audience Transformers becomes a thing in Marvel, you have Stark Industries to thank for that. So yeah.
Yep. Indeed.
I do want to. They really do get a comic crossover. I think that'll be very interesting.
Yeah, problem. Marvel don't do crossover. DC does crossover though.
Yeah, man, it's sad.
Yes,
But Tony saves Pepper as Madame Mask relieves all this gas that explodes and blows up the place. And Tony, he is pissed. The reason she blew up the place, well, she didn't really kill nobody, but she blew up to cause distraction so she could steal Adam Ware. Because obviously, that brand new genius in me is obviously one of the ones who they think can replace Tony Stark, or he's going to be the next Tony Stark. As this going on, you see Pepper and Melinda trying to figure stuff out, and they're trying to find out where Tony is, and you find out that Tony has built he made that cave that started Iron Man into a new lab
Oh,
to hide out
what?
at. Yeah, they go back to the area where he was kidnapped, and you see where the cave used to be. It's like a panel, and it opens up to stairs.
Of
And then it
course.
cuts to his lab where he's listening to rock and roll with the music way too loud, with his shirt off, making the next suit.
okay. I guess that would make sense.
I guess that
since
makes sense.
Yeah, that would literally be the one place on Earth that he was at where he was just cut off from the world. So
Yeah.
Yeah, when he got to lock in, be by himself. So I think he comes to this lab. But while doing that, he's also investigating everybody who they kidnapped. Because AIM apparently kidnapped a lot of scientists. They got at the beginning, that dude was like number 20 of them trying to find that Tony Stark.
Wow.
So you can see it ain't going that well. And then Tony put on a very MCU looking suit. And then it goes, oh, like, bro, he just keep changing suits every goddamn issue. I like it, but it's like, bro, come on now. Stick with one suit for a minute.
I mean, it's Tony. Like he's always coming. It's a prerequisite
It
that
made
every
me think that other one was a prototype, so he just left it back.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But as he flies, he calls Steve. He's like, bro, I think AIM has got into some old stuff I had. They're clearly building new weapons and stuff. It looks like some old weapons that I might have designed or could have designed. Based on what I see.
Yep.
You never know with Tony. So he's like, just to be careful. I want to call the Avengers and I want to settle this real fast and hard and get this out of the way. And I was like, props on Tony for like immediately telling Steven, I'm like, we got to lock this down now.
Okay.
Before it becomes a big deal. The problem is, Steve's like, it's funny. Steve wanted him to meet at the Illuminati hideout at first.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
He said, I know the Illuminati's done. I don't want you to. I'm not doing Illuminati's thing, but it's a safe place for me and you to talk.
I think would be more poetic if Steve specifically invited Tony to the exact Illuminati place where they wiped Steve's mind out. Like, you remember?
Yeah, for the incursion stuff.
Instead,
Badly, the world got blown up.
Yeah.
Instead, Steve invited him to come back to New York, where he is, 5 years real. And he cut to the final panel, and you find out that they might be prepared to fight Tony Stark, all the Avengers.
What? Again?
And if you look at his picture, I want you to know there's a random guy next to Steve, and then there's Norman fucking Osborn in this picture. Why?
What's here? God damn it!
Well,
And I was like,
look,
first of all, who's
it,
this random ass dude? And when did
okay,
Norman start with the Avengers?
Why didn't no one
okay.
join the Avengers?
I was
And
trying
I
to
think
look.
it's here specifically. These are people who have history with Tony or can fight Tony to a degree. And
Well,
Norman had the Iron Patriot stuff for a while.
Norman
yeah,
is a scumbag. You can't trust him. Oh, he's doing Spider on the bullshit right now.
Hey, he's been a good person for a while. He literally
yeah,
can't be evil.
He's not a hero. He's
yeah.
a villain through and through.
He's still trying to be good, So
And
yeah.
I was
I don't
like,
think he's good at all.
Mhm.
and the way he phrased it, who do you who do we think can take down Tony Stark?
Mm,
And
None of them.
how do we take down Tony Stark? And I went into the history of this because I thought it was interesting. I was like, funny enough, when Iron Man fights Transport, he does pretty well against all of them but Seal.
okay.
Look, his track
Okay.
record is like very positive.
Oh
You
wow.
already know Carol has beat one of his greatest suits at that time during Civil War II. I'm still trying to figure out who is the next other person to fought on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could not figure it out for the life of me.
Dude, I'm really trying to think.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Um,
an older Armdead show. It might be Shang-Chi.
mhm.
But War
You don't
Machine,
know,
that guy,
Shang-Chi
man,
changed his look a little bit after he became like the leader of the Ten Rings or whatever the fuck the thing
Or
his father's
or
organization was in the comics.
hey Austin, you might get your wish because like that could be Mandarin's kid from Armored
it could be
Adventures. You
him,
never
but we
know.
don't know that.
It's
Yeah.
Sue's
they do
that's
better
Sue's
shit.
son.
Yeah, it's Sue and
Mhm.
Reed.
Okay, that makes sense. But
Okay.
Norman, no.
Yeah, I
Norman
don't know
cannot
what
be
they
part
were
of this
thinking.
shit. That guy is that
Mm.
psycho murderer who should be in jail. But no, Norman to be a good guy with a terrible idea.
Yeah, because eventually he's gonna go evil, but I it's
He's an
crazy to
evil
think how
happy.
they decided to
Mhm.
handle this. I understand this is supposed to be the hook on it. Are they gonna fight this issue? I think the twist is gonna be they're not gonna fight for obvious reasons. And they're saying, oh, if someone uses Tony stuff, that means how do we take down, anyone doing
Yeah.
that? But
Yeah.
That's my best guess.
Gotcha. I like the fact that Steve is like, okay, we cannot come up with contingency plans to take down a whole group of people, but we can do it in individual. We can come up with contingency plans to take down an individual after an individual. That's not a
Yeah,
mutant. Yeah.
well,
So
I can see Steve coming with that plan. But why
Mhm.
add Green Goblin? That is a ticking time bomb. It's going to
Yeah.
explode.
I just think it's because of the history between Norman
I
and
think it's literally
Iron
all
Man.
because the Iron Patriot stuff and the
Yeah,
hammer.
you
I
know,
get that
you
makes
know,
sense from that
you,
perspective,
you
but
know,
still,
you
it's a
know.
bad
It's
Funny
not a good
enough,
idea, but it is what it is. So hopefully the writer knows what he's doing and how to handle
yeah,
that Norman is
yeah.
here.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, for a first issue, it seems promising. I mean, I know we've said this before when it comes to putting a writer on, an Iron Man book. Like, I could tell you who has a good voice for Captain America, or I could tell you who has a good voice for what writer has a good voice for Spider-Man. But for Iron Man, I honestly can't think of anybody. Like, but
same.
but as
And
far as the premise
even the
goes,
stories that people love is either misremembered or misjudged. Like Extremis is a good book, but I think the ending is terrible.
mm-hmm.
And then like people always bring like Demon and Bottle like his greatest story. Demon and Bottle is one panel of a long book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Um,
I think another story. I think that's good, and maybe it's kind of a damn slot. Skin Pepper story was good. It just it went to
Yeah,
shit
his
near
his
the end.
his Iron Man was pretty. It was pretty good. I didn't want to give him
yeah,
props though.
At least the first half was good, but then it
Yeah,
went to shit with Iron
uh,
Man 20, not 29.
2020,
Iron
2020,
Man 2020.
2020.
Yeah, that was a
yeah.
garbage story. It
Anytime
went
they
to
Oh,
do
shit.
anything with Tony's parents, it gets and family stuff, it gets bad, bro. I just need them to stop. Let it go back to the
Yeah,
regular
that was
origin of his.
dumb.
He has two parents who got murdered. Okay.
yeah. I always say this: Machine Man was the MVP of that run. So
Agreed.
yep. Yeah, it's a good start to a promising series. I mean, I have the issue personally, audience, but I got the Melinda May variant cover of it. Man, I should have
Oh,
brought up that
cool.
picture. You know?
He had to represent, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. Got back up my crew and shield. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, it sounds like a good book. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a good first start. This writer's had a good track record, so I'm not really pressed about the Norman stuff. You got to see how you handle it.
Hmm.
Because I doubt Marvel is like, you got to put Norman in this book. Like, I doubt it's one of those situations. So I'm sure he has a plan.
Exactly, exactly.
But
So
that's pretty much it. You can move on.
gotcha. Anyway, alrighty then, audience. With that, let's move on to the next book. Uh, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 94, issue number 5, also known as the finale. But I realized that we ended up missing issue number 4, so I kind of just want to gloss over that because a lot of good bits happen in issue number
Isn't
4.
that
Audience.
the one where they jump more long?
Yeah, they do jump
Yeah, they
Morlun,
do.
Oh, I did
but
read
like
that though.
it. Look, if you recall, like in issue 3, it literally ended where Morlun captured Spider-Man, and right now, like randomly, Craven the Hunter popped up right in front of Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
confused me. I'm
And
like, why's Craven there?
oh, but this but issue number 4 explains it. Let me bring up the picture. Now, at first, you thought Craven was there to hunt Spider-Man. I mean, for God's sakes, he even brings his line with him. But this is kind of like one of the things I love if a writer does, especially if you're taking it from an animated adaptation. Don't forget the history that those characters went through, right? Because at first glance, you thought Craven was here to hunt Spider-Man, but no, he's actually an ally to Spider-Man. Because the last time we saw those two together, they were on good terms.
Yeah, I
Remember?
don't think a lot of people
Yeah,
forget
thank
the
God.
90
I
the
am
90
so
series kind of
okay that he
redeemed a
made
lot
it
of
through.
villains and they got girlfriends and kind of moved on. They're like,
Oh yeah, it's funny you should
Yeah.
mention his girlfriend Calypso, uh, Austin, because this issue actually explained what happened between Craven and Calypso after they went in the wilderness together. They were both as basically as happy as could be. They were like the Adam and Eve of the safari. They loved being one with nature. They loved being in each other's presence. Let me bring up this picture
that
actually.
should have went to the Savage Lands
So
and took
Africa
over
for
Oh,
that.
one for a time we were happy that Adam and Eve and our own person going obedient.
that was yeah. It was a honeymoon period.
That
But
makes sense.
unfortunately, remember, audience, Calypso towards the end, she got like I think the same serum that Craven was given, right?
The
That
witch
gave
doctor and
him
stuff.
that. It's been a while since I watched Craven's Origin '94, but from what I recall, it was a
Same.
scientist. Yeah, there was one scientist who was able to create that potion. He gave it to himself, but then he realized, oh no, no, this thing will really be harmful for you in the long run. So he gave the last serum to his apprentice, which was Calypso.
Yeah.
And she
This
gave it
is
to
gonna be
Craven.
harmful. Here, you take it. The what?
Yeah, yeah, just it could be good at a certain point if more tests are done with it. But as far as
If it's administered the right way.
yeah, yeah, basically,
Okay. I'm about to say.
But but anyway,
I'm gonna
so
give it to her. I
Calypso,
know she's gonna take it.
gotcha. But as I recall, Craven he was fully cleared of that serum from his system in the '94 series. Audience, he was cured. But towards the end, Calypso got a variation in that serum, and unfortunately it was taking its toll on her body. Each day she was getting weaker and weaker, and it was getting more noticeable, and there's both of them realized there really was nothing they can do at this point.
Yeah.
So they basically stuck with each other until Calypso died in Craven's arms.
Yeah, the
Damn,
only
that was
woman I ever loved, and she was torn from me. Can you imagine what that like? Spidey said, I don't have to
exactly.
manage, it's okay.
I don't
Yeah,
have to remember. My girlfriend turned this water.
that
Yep.
yeah. So that really broke Craven, and he ended up taking the serum again because, like, at this point, the only thing really he has left to live for is the hunt. So right now,
Yep, that makes sense.
yep. So basically, this is '94 trying to subtly tackle Craven's last hunt, right?
Yeah,
With a
that
So
was
story
a
that's been
nice way to actually set
adapted
up him
on
going like, I
Omnitrix.
gotta be Spider-Man this time or I'm gonna die.
no,
Or I'm
well,
gonna
no,
die.
no, it's not. He's not going after Spider-Man actually, because
He's
No,
going
again,
I
after
know. I was
Morlun.
just saying that would actually been a good setup for the last time. They'd be like, oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Like
it
Yeah.
could,
now she's gone.
but
All I have left is me and Spider-Man. Let me end this thing.
gotcha. But no,
Yeah.
instead he decides to go for the biggest hunt he thinks is bigger than Spider-Man. It's
The
actually
guy
in the
beating up Spider-Man.
It's
yeah,
Morlun.
Morlun because he's immortal. What better way to go down as a hunter than take down the prey that is immortal? So
Yeah,
that's an
like this ain't Predator killed the Marvel universe. This ain't that story. This is a different story together.
exactly. Craven's more lighthearted in this universe, you know.
Yeah.
So basically, he's been searching for Merlin. He's been tailing him, trying to find his right opportunity, and that's when he you know tracked him down when he captured Spider-Man. So this is really Craven trying to help Spider-Man out. I mean, heck, they had like a bro handshake too. These
No,
two
that's
are on
cool.
good terms. Yeah, that's a character getting development. Audience. So good for Craven. But while this is going down, we go back to Mary Jane's place where Kane pays a visit, right?
Oh
Because
yeah, Kane.
yeah, because remember, yeah, Kane is just being used as a rechargeable battery for Morlun, which is very creepy. He just like
Yep.
absorbs his totem powers, and then just uses his cloning chamber to kind of rebirth him so he could feed again, over and over and over again. And right now, Kane's mind is starting to remember things about his past, specifically his feelings for Mary Jane, right? Because he's like, what is it about this woman that I just can't get my mind out of? Like, I will move heaven and
Yep.
earth for this woman, And this,
Just like the 90 comic saga for Kane.
If that's how Wolverine felt, he could woke up and say, "Why don't I have a strange attraction to redhead?"
Why do I feel this way? Tell me, Agent. Tell me what.
basically. And then I wish Jake were here for this because, like, it's through the power of love that Peter has for MJ that ends up breaking the mind control of Kane off. So now he's no
I want to
longer.
say I'm mad, but that's really all '94 did. A villain, every villain had a girlfriend or someone who helped them at some point,
Yeah,
except
Yep.
for Norman.
Even Scorpion had a girlfriend. I'm
The
like,
only person
damn.
did was
Wait,
Norman
Norman
until
had
his
a
wife's
girlfriend?
dead.
I know about this.
Yeah. No, when you really think about
that.
when you Tevia, when you really think about it, you go back to the 9 to 4 series, right? A lot of the villains ended up falling in love and sacrificing themselves for the one they loved. Remember,
Well,
Mysterio.
like the Mysterio did it, he blew himself up.
Yep. Venom decided to sacrifice himself to save his therapist that he loved. I'm
Yep.
trying to think. Craven literally
No,
left to go.
Carnage didn't give it a
Well,
Carnage didn't give it
Car-
to anyone.
Carnage, nah, nobody loves him. But
Yeah, no, I loved him.
Craven, he left to be with his love, and yeah, it was just an ongoing. For God's sakes, even Black Cat decided to leave to go be with her love,
With
Morbius.
Yes,
Blade, I think.
Morbius.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was
Yeah,
Morbius.
so it was just an ongoing thing.
Well, except for Punisher. Punisher. Oh wait, Punisher had I
Well,
don't know family.
nah,
Punisher had a
he's not a villain. He's not a villain, So okay, but anyway, so going back to the book itself, so we cut back to like Morland's chamber, like Spider-Man and Craven team up to kind of fight his monsters. Unfortunately, Morland comes in. They fight. Morland's basically laughing at Craven, thinking, "You didn't think I noticed that you were tailing me before, man? The tiger thought he was the hunter, bitch. You're the prey. You're the rodent to me. So."
Yep.
That fight happens, and unfortunately, Morlun ends up killing Craven's lion.
God damn
He
it.
absorbs his energy. So god dang. But luckily, this is
Oh,
when Kane pops up. Do 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 do.
I'm not
He
your
helped.
puppet anymore. Yep.
Yep. He helped Spider-Man Craven fight against Morlun, but unfortunately, this is when Morlun, feasts on him one more time, saying like, "This will be, I may rebirth you, but since I have the real Peter Parker here, I no longer need you anymore." You know.
Yep.
But before Morlun could go and kill Peter Parker, that's when something happened with Kane's mutation, and he turns into this yellow blob right here.
What the?
I don't know what this design
Why
was
you like
based.
Sleeper from Venom, like the Venom Sleeper?
Yeah, it was a random design. Okay, it was a random design. I'll give you that, audience. I don't know if this was based on anything in Spider-Man
It's
lore.
probably based on nothing. It's
Thing.
probably based off an own weird monster
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, for God's sakes, like even towards the end of the fight, right? Because like he's trying to kill Morlun, but Peter's trying to stop Kane from killing him because Peter's a Boy Scout. Heroes
Yeah.
should not be the ones killing.
Yeah, that's why
So
we bring the Punisher in. Tell Punisher to carry out him and Blade.
yeah,
Yep.
Frank, get over here for a sec. Yeah. Yep. So fight happens, and dang, like even Craven tries tackling
It does not go
Kane for
well.
a bit. Yeah, unfortunately, Craven just has a spear. It's not going to do much good in this situation. Um, but yeah, they fight. Peter, Kane is about to land a death blow on Morlun, only for Peter to interject. And also, I gloss over this, right? When Kane was connected to Craven, he actually got the sense like everything Craven went through, right? And
Yeah.
even though he's known great pain, he's known great love in his life too. Like basically, don't give up on life, Craven.
Yep.
Your love proves your life is worth living for. So, oh wow, that was that hit deep. And then, long story short, you know, he, he Kane tried getting Peter into his side of thinking, like to kill Morlun. They have a mental click, and Kane got all of Peter's memories, and yeah, he basically is like, okay, there is a better way. So what does Kane do? He ends up fusing with Morlun. You know,
What?
That was weird. Why
What?
you read that? Wait,
well, I
what?
mean, Morlun had a character change at that point because even he was like surprised, like, why is Peter doing all this, just to save me? I was going to try killing him. It was a
Yeah,
Takano
but
Jutsu
you're still
moment.
hungry.
But not the real Mon. The real Mon dead. So it's
Well,
actually Kane.
Well, to
What?
be fair, if it's supposed to take place when it was supposed to, it's supposed to be during Spider-Verse 1.
yeah, but
No, no,
anyway,
no, 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 no. Spider something did not
but
happen in the universe. Wait,
but
wait.
like,
You have Spider
some,
Verse technically with Spider
oh,
Carnage.
let's not go too deep into that. But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
a video.
but something about Kane's evolution. I guess it's their way of like saying, okay, Morlun doesn't have the hunger at this point. This is still
Yeah,
Kane, just like in a Morlun body now.
yeah,
Audience.
that makes sense.
So yeah,
They
and
just do the fusion dance. Just, I guess I'll be more long now.
Or
yeah,
kind of like Goku Black, but
yeah,
Zamasu and Goku
pretty
Black,
much.
but do
Bro, more
Zamasu with.
long black is crazy. I don't know if I can handle this.
Yeah,
Gotcha. But either way, their fight resolves, and then even Craven comes in, the bit of final farewell to Peter, saying, "Yes, I'm no longer interested in the last hunt. There is more to life. There's more to life for me to offer than to just
That's
kill."
right. I'm gonna go
yeah.
hunt dinosaurs in the Antarctic.
Yep.
He's gonna go
And I'm
out.
gonna team with Squirrel Girl and do something. Mhm.
I'll be in an
Exactly.
ugly book.
So
Yep.
yeah. Anyway, the fight, their conflicts, end over here. But hey, there's still the conflict back home, right? Because
Mhm.
remember, audience, like Aunt Anna, Mary Jane's aunt, she really doesn't like Peter, and this is kind of like where their whole conflict resolves, right? Aunt Anna and Mary Jane, they have a deep heart-to-heart connection, talk. Aunt Anna just reveals that look, the reason I'm just so hard on Peter is just because I'm projecting all of the insecurities I had with my husband,
Yeah.
all the years that he's abused me and that stuff that I didn't want you, Mary Jane, to have to go through. I knew deep down, deep down, I know Peter is a good person. He has to be. He was raised by Uncle Ben and Aunt May, after all. So, once Peter comes back, the two finally resolve their differences, and Aunt Anna comes
I
in and
kind
offers
of hate
Peter.
that.
Really? Okay,
So,
why?
so, so,
Why?
so, so her. Okay, so them forgiving making up, I think it's fine. I don't like how I
Hmm.
just come down to her projecting her relationship on Peter because she has actual reason not like Peter Parker. Okay, if she don't know about Spider-Man, he seems like an asshole. He just leaves Mary Jane during like every date. Anytime, anytime Aunt May like needs him, he's not around. He
Yeah,
wasn't around. She got sent to the hospital. Remember?
yeah, I recall
That's
that.
like from her
I
point of view,
get
Peter
that,
is
but
Yeah,
does seem like an asshole.
she has reasons to hate Peter, but you know what? If it makes you feel better, I can imagine Austin. I can imagine here, like without any, she's whispering to Peter, right? And don't forget, I have the Punisher's number if you ever do anything to harm my niece.
oh yeah, I forgot she got the punch and all that
Yeah,
on
let-
Spider Man.
yeah, yeah. Let's not forget, like Imagine your in-law sending the Punisher after you, audience. Like,
Yeah, that's
oh
insane. Bad idea.
oh man. Okay, so she finally gives Peter her blessing to be with Mary Jane, and you know what? There was discussion in early on this issue about whether Peter and Mary Jane should get married again. Because remember, as far as the whole world's concerned,
Oh
as
yeah,
far as the public's
he got
concerned,
married. He literally like turned to water, right? Literally died.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
the
the,
hydroclone stuff. You remember Jacko
Yeah.
yeah.
basically cloned
The
Mary Jane.
The Mary Jane that Peter married was a water clone,
Yeah,
but legally.
Hydro Man clone.
Exactly. But legally speaking, in the general public, they are married. Nobody knows that
Yes.
Mary Jane was replaced by a clone.
Bro, why do you
So,
hear this grandma here? What the fuck?
That's Aunt
well,
May.
it was in the
No,
90s,
I think
honestly.
Mary Jane's bomb looking. What the fuck you want to call this?
Well, it's a stylistic choice, you know? But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's
so,
just
Yeah, bro. She reminds me of short hair
audio.
Jean Grey from Ultimate Universe right now.
Oh
gotcha.
shit! You look at Gene, man. You like that? Damn.
But anyway, so Peter and MJ decide to have like just a small time wedding, just the three of them, and
Aw.
decided the best person to initiate the wedding is none other than Aunt May herself. So it was real good.
So like, the world just thinks she went missing.
Wait, what?
I didn't handle like, oh yeah, my daughter went missing for like months at a time, but she's back now. Like, how you get
That's
that
okay.
police
What a
report
mom,
with?
dude. Like, wait, was it months or was it
Well,
years?
Years is worse. How the what
well,
that
no,
police
no.
report is like?
Hey, it wasn't years. At most, it was just a few months. So yeah.
It's better with time.
Oh well, yeah, it's all
Boy.
still called
Yeah, I get it, man.
'94, so it had to all end in '94.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, so they have a small private wedding. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but Peter and Aunt May did have a talk because apparently Aunt
Yeah,
May
Oh man, no, the
overhears
people on Spider-Man. You know what? I like that because
yeah,
God damn it. Because
Peter,
it's so stupid for not like
yeah,
all my no people for jumping insane. So I'm glad to see me let all my no people on Spider-Man.
yeah.
Same
I'm
as
gonna need that in the
some
main universe.
there.
I know. The only difference
Yeah.
between this and in the main universe is the fact that this is having an ending. But
Yeah. We
anyway,
have a happy ending.
so as Peter and Mary Jane are getting settled into living in Aunt May's place, the series kind of
That
ends with
sounds so sad.
well,
You
it
know,
it
don't worry, Jay. Don't move
it,
from
it,
your. No, we're gonna move from your house to my aunt's house. All right. My
well,
grandma's right next
There's
to my
probably an
my
appointment,
aunt.
I think.
it takes a while, right? Keep in mind, Austin, like Mary Jane was gone for months, and
No, no,
Peter.
no. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
you want to do your honeymoon stuff and all this stuff. That means the next room. I'm just saying.
gotcha. It's not the next room.
Eh,
It's the attic. It's the attic.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
yeah, that's funny.
Okay. But anyway, so the issue kind of ends with like Peter asking like Aunt May if there's anything she wants from him, and Aunt May is like, "Well, there is something I want, but it's not from. It's for the other guy actually." As Aunt May
Aw.
has Peter swing both her and MJ, on New York.
This is really cute until a villain sees him like, oh, I know who my next target is.
I know, right? But
You
yeah,
know what's
that's
funny?
really
I thought he was gonna ask for her and Ben's rings to give the MJM.
I think that was
Actually,
the wedding rings they used.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
Okay.
heard the story about that one. Then they did
yeah.
use that in the
I do
spell.
Because out
I
of
do
those, or
recall,
but, like, can you see my parents' rings are still around somewhere?
yeah. I do recall an episode in Spider-Man the animated series where Anime took Peter with him to the bank because she had something in her locked box there, which was the wedding rings
No,
of
you're
her
right.
and
No,
Uncle
they
Ben.
didn't have. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So yeah, that was very sweet. But anyway, that's how the series ends. And you know what? You could really tell like the writer really just wanted to leave this universe off in a good note.
But
So
let's be honest, the
that's
main
really
event is
good.
so shit. We need a win.
Yeah. It's a happy ending. I'm sure there's going to be more conflicts later on in the future, but please, for the love of God, do not pull another twist with a redhead like
Do
what happened
not
with
do one
Zeta and
more day on
Cyclops.
us again.
No.
We can't handle
Oh,
that garbage.
oh, Oh, I'm not counting on one more day. I'm counting on like something like what happened with Cyclops and Madeline Pryor.
Oh,
Please.
they see
Oh
like a
yeah.
real
Did
clone.
she die?
Yeah, please don't do it. Look, at that point, there are no more weddings. At that point, come on,
Yeah.
let's be honest. I'm not coming to the
Good.
third wedding in a row. So yeah. Um, it's a good way to end off this series. I mean, for me, I grew up with Spider-Man the animated series as
Same.
my gateway to Marvel. And there we go. We're both guys from the '90s, me and Tev, audience. So yeah,
Hmm.
it was cool. It leaves you with a warm feeling at the end of the day, audience. So
Yeah, at
yeah.
least if Spider-Man get murdered. My first Spider-Man was technically a Spider-Man Unlimited, and he got killed in Spider-Verse.
There
Oh yeah,
That
he
you go.
dies
series,
in
that
Spider-Verse
series ended
comic.
on a cliffhanger, and it revealed that. So at the end, he saw a light across the city,
Mhm.
and he was swinging to it. That's the end of the series, and then Spider-Verse one opens up with that being no longer arriving and just murdering him.
Dang.
Oops.
Well, I'm glad I was born in the '90s, then, audience. So yeah. Okay. But anyway, so I guess with that we should move on. Wait, Austin, how much time do you have left here?
I had to stop my book. Don't worry.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, so let's move on to the next book. So Tevia, this is gonna be your book.
Yeah. DCKO the Kids all fight special.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did a
Okay.
one issue one shot from DCKO. And here's the thing
Mhm.
about this book. This
Who the
cover
fuck
is
is
a
that
lot.
behind
Young
Cassie?
character dragon shit.
All right, who's that
Lord,
behind
I mean.
Cassie? Tevia.
Yeah, he did Jack and shit in this book. And I
Really?
mean, it would have
Okay.
been
No,
never.
no, the person in the mask.
Oh yeah. That's
That Cheshire's kid.
we and Harper.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Roy
Cheshire's kid.
Harper's
Okay,
daughter.
okay,
okay.
okay,
Um,
okay. So anyway, continue on, Tevia. Tevia. Oh no! Did we? Austin, can
See,
you hear me?
they do not want DC on this platform, bro.
Jeez. Dang.
Uh,
Uh,
is that what you to message him to let him know?
yeah. I'll message him. Do. Tevia,
yeah.
dude.
But there you
Okay,
Okay.
go.
okay,
Yeah, we
okay.
hear you.
We can hear you now. You were silent for like a couple, for like 30 seconds, Tevia. So,
Yeah, sorry about that.
okay. All right. So continue on.
Yeah, we're starting at the beginning of the book in University. We have John Ken at the University team on the Watchtower. Wait, not Watchtower. I think that they're in I forget
Hall
how
of
place
Justice.
name.
Hall
Hall
of
of Justice,
Justice.
yeah.
Okay.
Because during the DCKO main event, the Watchtower got invaded by Darkseid. It's a long story.
Okay.
Yeah, in the evacuation command center at the Watchtower with Wonder Woman partner,
Mm-hmm.
Don Troy. Don Troy. Yep.
Dodger. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Long story short, John said like us and MC Fairplay, Judy Garrick, Cheshire Cat, Leanne Harper, and Quiz Kid.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
Jake Garrett's kid. All right.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For context, okay. One character from the Stargo special. Great book, by the way. The Fairplay
Yeah.
kid, actually Mr. Terrific's kid from
Okay.
the Flash book. Gemini
That's why his
5 awesome
outfit's
book.
bad. I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quiz Kid is the tiny space sidekick of the Little Mr. Terrific.
Okay.
Not all Mr. Terrific and no Mr. Terrific from the
Yeah.
Golden Age.
Remember,
Well,
audience,
yeah.
like the original Mr. Terrific was was Caucasian. Yeah. Remember that.
Yeah, the long story.
Yeah.
And find a Cheshire Cat, Leanne Harper. You're
Mhm.
probably wondering, but David, didn't she die and cry for justice?
Yeah.
Yes, she did die of her story. She got resurrected. How?
Mm.
And I have no
Just
idea.
just go with it.
Just go with
That's
it.
what I think. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Mhm.
And okay. Basically, in general, what happened in the story, they figure out what that was happening. I think I have one of the panels right.
The one with Static.
Well, that's the ending. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah,
we'll get to that later. Bittergoose that John talks to the kids. It did not go well because again, this John's an idiot. Because it's just my point more. The teacher don't need to do his care. It's just see John back normal. But no, they're idiots. I hope Super Unlimited better undo the damage and better undo the. But it said Jimmy Adams wrote this book, and I like Jimmy Adams writing. But even he can salvage John Curtin now.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, to make a long story short of the story, okay, we're kind of untangling here. The kid, they find out what the hell is happening. They talk the Mr. Turbo's kid talk about great goodness from dogs that actually wanted henchmen.
Okay.
Long story.
Yeah.
The other Mr. Turbo kid, not Mr. Turbo's sidekick said, so the general talks an army. She kidnapped Airplane when he was a baby. Oh yeah, that did happen. I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah. We see Lee and Harper get the one of the Justice League card from Justice League issue 5. I have read that issue. I don't know what happened in that book.
Okay.
There are issues 11. They're going to start watch Children and Justice League Unlimited.
Right.
John talked to Arsenal and Don Troy. And Roy Harper said, I quote, and John, if anything happened to you, I would steal all Kryptonite arrow and use it on you. You know, that's kind of funny. Like, I'm the Roy Harper said this one. Like, like, Roy, I know, John, you carry John, I expect to understand, but again, you're trusting a kid who did not get the goal of get the develop at the kid because he eat up a shit.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm still pissed about that shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Did also left a edit note that Don also adventure continue and pay each time issue 31. Oh good, you have to read the Titans book, don't I? God damn it. I don't want to read that series. That series is not good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, John said last line defense. I get that makes sense. No, it doesn't. And the kids they leave. Great job, John. You just fucked up your job.
You had one job to do, dude.
You had one job.
Yep.
Oh, looks like I have to leave. Oh man.
Oh, he'll probably be back. So yeah, he still has one more book to talk about. So
John actually goes to the training room, trophy room, mess hall. It doesn't matter. And then we oh fuck. We see the kid when he's down the cabby.
You want me to bring up the first picture? Do you want to bring up the next picture, Tevia?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Explain this.
Yeah, that's the end. To make a long story of that story, the kid, they get caught by John, but it's weird. It's bullshit. It's a hologram.
Yeah,
he said, I'm so dead. Go to Earth.
It's static, audience. It's static.
I'm really mad they keep dropping the shock from his name, bro.
Yeah. Too much, I guess it costs too much to add those extra letters.
I think it's fine going to still be Static Shock while he's wearing like this outfit. Like, but in the future, when he's adult, they call it Static. I think that's fine. But they just like don't want to do Static Shock anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Apparently, y'all for Stargirl, Wally West's kid, Irie West, and the other Furies. Apparently, the three got brainwashed by Great Goodness. How'd that happen? I have no idea.
It's Great Goodness, audience. That's
this old lady should be dead, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we see John talk to Cassandra Kane Batgirl. They may make a deal to show me help me find the kid. Cassandra Kane 4 IOUs, which makes sense because Cassandra Kane is awesome.
Yeah.
They try to fight the other heroes. That did not go well. Stargirl get beat at the boom. Cheshire get beaten by a Lasher. Long story. Mr. Davis' kid got beaten by this sword chick. I don't know who this is. I think it's another Fury.
Okay.
Fair Play gets beaten and gets brainwashed. Regents. He hides. John and Cassandra Kane try to find the kids. They find Fair Play. Did a long special. Great Goodness laughs. And John usually lets the blue phone, but the blue phone does not work. I'm sorry. I don't want to let the blue John. It doesn't work. That's
I
human
know.
power, not John. Like they're just trying to create a John. It doesn't work. It failed.
They just want to try making something John's own, I guess. Since Superman's not using it.
Like, again, it's just people point eight up John as been a failure. This is scary guy, and just give it to real John Kent.
Yep. True.
But I've seen that for years.
But anyway,
Yeah, to make a long story short, like granted, once I find who I'm looking for, will power my device and set away that no one left on this planet will be able to resist anything I say. Yeah, about that. And then Star shows up. Yep, Star is back.
Yep.
We're probably wondering, how did Star get here? But we have the new Mario universe. It kind of explained. It said, "You mean you old Delta weight machine? I put down my arm and chance today with a way on my own. And let me show you." Yeah.
At a certain point, you just gotta go with it when DC owns a trademark. When DC owns a trademark of multiverse counterparts, you just go with it, audience. So
yeah, let's go with it. Yep. By the way, in this, can we go ahead and stab people for a sec? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it said right. No way. Static. See where he's been in New Haven to DC universe, the Dakota incident on 7 February. So yeah, apparently in this, it's in the New History DC with Dakota incident.
Dakota, okay, all right.
Which, forget my computer for a sec, but don't we have that new Marvel universe? What happened to that universe? Did that universe get die or they gave up?
That's probably what the Dakota incident going to be. To be honest.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how they only brought Static back because of February?
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's my best guess.
I didn't even catch
that.
We
were talking about it today. Like the issue comes out mid-February, and then that's the only issue he's going to be in the book, guaranteed.
Yeah, because Black History Month.
Here's DC's contribution to the community audience. Oh yeah.
It's crazy to think that Static was once supposed to be like the next big thing. He had a TV show. Most 90% of heroes don't have a cartoon.
Nobody. Well, people could complain about Cyborg being in the Justice League, but nobody was complaining when Static Shock was in the Justice League. So you made it big at that point.
I love that so much. Heck, Jet is my favorite show. I love so much.
Same. Anyway, so you want me to flip to the last page, Tebio?
Bring us absolute Static Shock.
Yeah. Basically, the hill they stopped Grant Guinness and they don't worry. Boy, Grant will be back for all of
that outfit is terrible, bro.
And the Deontay and all of us will be waiting. Yep.
Mr. Terrific's dude, bro. Mr. Terrific's costume, the Psychic's costume, bro.
He's walking on. It looks like he's walking on.
He had the little cubes from the movie, but he has like tape on his face and stuff.
Yeah, like I said before, that's from the Flash book. Not Flash Spring Pepper, but Jimmy and Flash Run. That one was great. Sorry, Spring Flash Run made no sense. Don't read Spring Flash Run. Would drive you insane how bad that book was.
Golly, man.
Yeah, and the fight continues in time issue 32.
Huh?
So yeah, this is how this special ends.
Why is Stargirl here? Should she be like a grown ass woman at this point?
When you start out, when you start out,
I know they keep like de-aging half the Titans and the rest of them grew up. I feel like she should have been the part of the grew up crowd.
Austin, that's the problem when you have like the moniker of like girl or boy in your name. You're always going to be on the young side, no matter how.
Tell that to Raven, all right? Why is Raven?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's still with the Titans, though. So
yeah, she's a part of the Teen Titans, but Starfire and Cyborg and them are part of the Titans.
Okay.
Oh, Captain Mega, save me from menace.
Exactly. Save us, Captain America. I always say that every time I wake up in the morning. Audience, save us.
The thing I do like about this picture, though, before we move on.
Yeah.
I like how you can clearly tell what era all these costumes were made because of how they look.
Yeah.
Like you can see the classic stuff. You see you can tell stuff that's brand new. You see Static Shock with the shirt, so you're like, oh, that's older.
Yeah,
you see the Amazon girl, you're like, oh, that's kind of newer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, this special It's not good. It's not awful. Jimmy is a good writer, but I mean, he can save this book because again, John is second video. Is that proof my point that John had been so damaged to the point that
There've
this
been people posting videos about how John has really fell off and been DC's biggest fumble.
Yeah, I
in
saw
last
that. I saw a new
10
video
years.
on that one creator. He's like, I've been
It
in it
was
for
a-
years.
he was just the biggest noticeable crash out of a character, which is
Is
sad
it
because he had so
fair?
much promise, when he came out.
He made
Hmm.
Damien
That is how
likable,
to
and now
fuck
people are
everything
back
up.
to hating Damien, by the way.
Wow.
Why? I
Damn.
don't get it.
I don't know what he's been doing, but apparently people are back not liking Damien.
Dang.
Of course. I don't get it.
Mhm.
Like this special, it was just a mess. It wasn't that bad. It did not do John's kid. It didn't destroy the kid. But the other kid, fine. The center kid was good. Why was it flat? Why was it like kid? I think it was great. I love a kid. I love IUS. Not 70 pound. We had Heartbreak Shield. Awesome. Y'all for brainwash. So I don't know what y'all are doing in one of them book right now. I don't read one of them. Tom get one of them mess. Stargo. Yeah, she's fine. But Static, I'm glad Static is back in the main DC. Now, will DC do anything good with Static? I have no idea.
Is he still writing a trash can lid right now?
Oh, dude. Okay, you're going real classic on us then, DC. If he goes back to trash can lid.
So what I was doing.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Well, if Static is lucky enough, he won't be in that trope of like, okay, he's only gonna be relevant this one specific time a year, So
Yeah, it feels weird.
That happened.
Yep. So yeah.
Actually, speaking of the other here, I'm hoping. I'm co-ramping in this one. Maybe we can get Richie, aka Gear, at the NDC refinery. That is a gold mine destroy that line that can work.
I don't know if I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. If they bring in Gear, because I just don't know. Because I know if they bring him in, they're going to want to do something different with him, or they're going to want to put a stamp on him.
Yeah, they most likely would.
That's a red flag, especially if I don't trust them.
What? I don't know if this is
iconic enough that it won't change them.
Yeah. I don't know if this holds water or anything, but I thought I heard somewhere that like some of the writers stated that like Richie is gay after the show was ended.
apparently that was canon in the comics in the Wayne McDuffie one.
Even though he had the hots for women in the series.
In the show, yes.
In the show, yeah. That I'm pretty sure if they bring Richie in, they will make that canon. But again, Gear's not just it's not solidified within the audience enough to which I don't
apparently it's a 2005 interview.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Dwayne McDuffie is creator.
No, it just sounds like they're just trying to make it more. They just want to add like another diversity point for that, even though it was never something that was hinted. Even though it was never something that was hinted in the show, they just
to be fair, they said they wanted to do it in the show, but apparently the censor at that time would not allow them. So the first interview after the show was 2005. Way before the woke era. So I think it's more legitimate to say, yeah, he probably was meant to be gay.
Gotcha. I mean,
but I don't know how you have him gay with the type of parents he had. I'm not gonna lie. That probably would have been the whole conflict with him.
Yeah, that would have been a whole new set of conversation there. But now I think about it, Gear doesn't have like any solid love interests. So I guess if they want to,
if they handle with respect, they should be fine. Just don't do it like don't make him being LGBT his whole personality. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If he's still the character we know first, he just happened to have a boyfriend. That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully they won't. But knowing DC and knowing that they want specifically people from the community to be writing him, if they do give him that checkbox, that's
not gonna go well.
I was saying, bro, absolute static shock. I want to see what they do with Rub Man.
If we can actually stack at the big if. But actually, besides another kid they can bring in from the Marvel Universe, bring Icon.
Yes.
Because Icon is one of the characters that can work. Like, God sake, do something blocking Icon.
One of the original people who always called Black Superman. Like, it was a big deal. Icon was crazy.
Yeah, like that can work because
And
Yeah.
hurry, they need to go ahead and do it before Marvel starts doing something Blue Marvel. Not that Marvel has the balls to do it, but
Oh,
if they do,
I'm shocked
oh
we're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be Marvel
True,
ain't it?
true.
they
Who
need to do
Marvel
Icon
characters
first.
on the
Wow.
way?
Gotcha. But anyway, for the sake of
Yeah,
time,
but after
I
this
don't know how much
special,
we have
you're gonna
left.
skip the special. You're not missing much, and you want me to. Yeah, it just sucks. So I love his writing. He's writing extra, but for this is not one of his
Yeah,
best works.
yeah. We all have our low points, audience.
Yeah,
So, alright then. For the sake of time, I think we should move on to the next book for Austin's
yeah.
sake. So, all
Yeah,
right.
I have 15 minutes, so
Okay.
we're good.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
Infernal Hulk #3. This book answered a lot of stuff I had, questions I had, because I was wondering, like, is this actually Bruce Banner? What this random
Mhm.
lady doing? But I don't know. It's crazy. People don't know. An eldritch being called the Elder. He's a monster. He has took Bruce's place in the Hulk, which is why the
Yeah.
Hulk is so weird and changed now.
Yep.
And so Bruce is without a Hulk for the first time since the last time they were split apart.
The
Okay.
Starship Hulk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this issue reveals that as Bruce was ripped out of him, he and Betty, who I don't even remember being there in that story. I'm pretty sure I read that book, but
Mhm.
apparently Betty was
Yeah.
also one
She
of the
wasn't
people.
really in Starship Hulk. That more
Mhm.
part of his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no, not that one. After that, they had one where he was wandering, but it ended with him fighting
Ah.
monsters and stuff. But Betty was not there.
Oh
It was like,
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's the Don Kids one.
Mhm.
yeah. So
Wait, Don Kids?
this,
I don't know.
so apparently, I guess he was ripped apart. He found Betty, and as they were about to fall into the pit with all the other people, they were saved by Hulk's son Scar.
What?
Wow.
And I
Scar?
was because Scar was here because obviously the gamma stuff was going off, and he felt the big gamma signature, so he went to go check it out.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the book starts off with explaining where Bruce has been. If you haven't kept up, Monster Hulk has been going wild. And he's changing people. He has this ability to turn people into monsters through their gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
So
grotesque.
some of them look like zombies, but they all answer to him.
Mhm.
It's a long story
Okay.
with that part, but it is what it is. Last issue, he beat up Namor, and then Avengers took notice.
Of
Mhm.
course. Namor's an asshole, so he can get beat up for all I care.
The sad
Yeah.
part is Namor was fine. Namor was not being an asshole. He was like, "Oh, my friends, they're saying Bruce, something wrong, Bruce. I know he just wants like some company or something. He just want to be, left alone. He just want to chill. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see my dude. I'm gonna go see my friend. He
Mhm.
got beat up, man. It was so sad.
Poor
Yeah.
Namor. Can't
The
get
one
him.
time Namor isn't trying to fight nobody, he just gets dogged.
Mhm.
But you find out the lady with him is Betty. They're both using fake names, working at this company. But
They,
they
they,
both keep having flashes of the Hulk or Betty's Harpy. I think the last thing she was.
yeah.
Once she Red Shield. Oh, I forgot she got turned to
Yeah,
Red
she was
Hulk.
Red Harpy for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
Since the
one
Immortal
cared.
Hulk.
No one cared when she was Red She-Hulk audience, really. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
But they see the Monster Hulk on the screen, and bro, Betty starts tweaking, and she like cuts up her wrist. I know the first picture.
What?
Oh God.
I'm
Look
not
at
no
this
no.
hell?
image, audience.
She didn't try to kill herself. Okay,
Oh,
she didn't
damn.
try to off
You,
herself, but she's
you could
like
have fooled
immediately like
me.
how scratching people be scratching themselves nervously.
Yeah.
She was like doing that shit,
Yeah.
started bleeding. It was really bad.
God, that's messed
God,
up.
dude.
And Bruce takes her
You
home,
know.
and they both try to relax. Hulk,
Mhm.
and she keeps getting visions of the Hulk, which leads to this picture right here. She was up late night trying to eat something to comfort herself, start having flashes of Hulk, and then she's having a psychotic break.
I couldn't
Mhm.
care the ice cream.
Yeah,
I'm looking
she
at the.
couldn't open the ice cream, and
Yeah.
during her psychotic break of trying to calm herself down. And as you
Yeah.
can
God,
see,
that's
she
brutal.
definitely cut something.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the book right now, audience. Right, you know how like you sometimes see those images where Bruce is looking at himself in the mirror and he sees the Hulk popping out. Well, Betty's kind of having that moment, but it looks like her harpy self is coming out as a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
makes
know.
sense.
So the people don't remember. We have explored this with the Hulk before when Doctor Doom split Bruce and the Hulk.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
happening is, as she
Why?
says, she's talking about I couldn't open the ice cream. She's so weak and she's so fragile and human. She don't want to be human anymore. She had
Oh boy.
wings. She could fly. She had power. And as she back to being a weak person. We don't know. This is the same stuff that Bruce had in that run where Doom split him and Hulk apart, and he went
Yeah.
crazy and tried to get
Of
the Hulk
course.
back. Because not only
Man.
because remember these aren't just losing strength and power, you're losing a part of your personality, a good chunk of your
So
person when
Yeah.
when these things leave.
God, man, I'm
but it's
looking at the
not
pen.
funny because the four but the Hulk story in the anime movie is actually named Loki.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It did happen. Yeah, no, that was I like them.
Man.
I like that
Man,
movie.
I'm looking
Black
at the
Hulk
pages.
versus Thor, people.
Yep.
There you go. I'm looking at the pages here in the dialogue. Betty's like is like literally saying, "I do not accept this life." Like, what
Yeah,
the
like
Yeah, she's going
she
crazy.
is
dude?
she having that gamma withdrawals, all right? And Bruce
Yeah,
comforts her. He
junkie.
takes her back to bed. He gets a phone call. And it just says backyard. As you go, the next thing you see, I think I said this picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Iron
Iron
Man and
Man and Mr.
Reed
Fantastic.
are like, man, what's going on? How's Betty? You are you the Hulk? Like you need to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like this. Like they're trying to tell him, bro, look, I don't care how you feel. This is your mess. All right. We can't keep
Uh-huh.
doing this with you, bro. Every time, every other book now, the Hulk's on a weird rampage for no reason. You don't even let us know. If you told us before you when you first woke up that the Hulk was not you, we could have did something.
Oh.
Yep. Like, dude, fix your problem. Do something.
Basically, just do something. How are you alive, bro? We thought you were dead. You know how hard it was to track you down with everything going on? And after we explained that Scar saved them and just kind of left them alone.
Of course. Wait, what? Scar leave the Hulk alone? Isn't that his father?
No, he left Bruce alone.
Oh,
Okay.
It's implied that Scar is trying to hunt down the monster thing. He just can't keep up with it. This dude is way
Mm-hmm.
oh.
strong, way faster. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we're
Speaking
gonna
of
get that fight
Scar,
in like a few issues.
sorry to interrupt, but speaking of Scar, I'm confused. Did Scar lose his power at the end of that Professor Hulk stuff?
Yeah, but he got his powers back
At
somehow
the end
or
of
whatever.
Professor Hulk stuff, he ended up getting it back. He got his power back when they did the Immortal Hulk storyline.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot about
And
that.
so and really, he ended that book supercharged, if anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But they're explaining to Bruce, hey, yo, he's turning people into monsters. I don't think I got that photo, but he's turning the people into monsters. You have to
Yeah.
do something. If
Oh,
we're one way or another, it's your Hulk. And he's like, bro, I'm like, you. I know you think I'm a coward, but after everything I've been through, I deserve. I think I earned a little cowardice, man. I can't do it. That's not me. I'm sure my Hulk and my hurt personality, because it's not with me. That means in that man. That means it's still fighting.
Yeah,
If you know anything
well,
about my Hulk's not giving up inside this dude's body.
yeah.
then
Gotcha.
who is this Hulk?
I'll do.
If it's not
Okay.
Bruce, then who is he?
Like, hey, you could just
Oh,
have Bruce. You could.
so
You could just have
it's a
Bruce say,
monster called the Elder, who is think of like the Eldritch being who's like, hey, yo, the Hulk's a perfect form for me, so I can do stuff in
Oh,
like the real world.
"Okay,
oh yeah, it's one of these stories. No, I
Yeah.
get. I
So, but
Cthulhu.
if you go by the cover of the next issue, why they're telling him, you better hope your Hulk is in there and fighting him, because if not, we're probably all gonna die at the end of the day.
hmm
But go to the final picture. I think I don't know if I
yeah,
pulled
yeah."
up.
Final picture, last
And they
page.
revealed that in this dude's head, or no, actually not in his head, that the other no, it has to be in his head. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. In his head, Bruce, the original Hulk, that everyone knows and loves. This is how he looked last time we left him off Tevye. He is back. He
Okay.
is in that monster's head, and he is ready to start back fighting. But I wish
Oh,
showed you the cover for the next issue, because the cover is
hmm
not just him fighting. That monster Hulk gonna have to fight every Hulk personality.
Yep.
Because
everyone.
people don't remember in Immortal Hulk, they pretty much showed you how the Bruce minds work. and how he locks away the different Hulk's personalities, and how they have a space where they all can be there and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like for example, there's Joe Fix It,
Yeah,
Professor Hulk,
I wish I had
Maestro.
the cover. The cover is Joe Fixit being ready to punch this dude. You see World Breaker Hulk, Green Scar Hulk. Red
Yeah.
Harpy's also here. You see
Mm-hmm.
Devil Hulk, the one that protects him against his dad and stuff. Like every version of Hulk you think of is jumping this man.
So
Huh.
is Maestro there?
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wait,
they like
Maestro. That's a
they're the
bad thing.
version of Maestro, but it isn't the classic Maestro. It's like Bruce knows what his future is going to be, and that's like the Hulk that he kind of fears.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Turned
because
into.
Maestro is pure evil and
Yeah,
psychotic,
so
and
he made a version of that in his head too, because he know one day he's gonna end up like that, one way or another.
Okay.
wait, he knows that, and then the Maestro can turn to him. Isn't that a bad
Mhm.
thing?
They'll get to it when they
We'll
get
see.
to it, I
Well, yeah,
guess.
we'll handle it when
Yeah.
they get to it. The point is, we know there's a little Maestro in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but I got excited. This book is this issue was kind of slow, just explaining where Bruce was been and stuff. But this book so far has been good, and trying to see how the big test for a lot of Hulk characters, Hulk writers is how you handle the different personality stuff. Because Joe
Mm-hmm.
Fixit, because no Hulk really feels the same. Class
Mm-hmm.
Savage Hulk
Yeah.
is not the same as like the regular Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Fixit, Green Star, all of them are not the same. So seeing how they handle that next issue is really going to define,
Man.
really going to tell you a lot about this Hulk run. That's what I say.
Yeah, one of these days, Bruce Banner and Moon Knight gotta have a talk over some beer, like about all the
Oh, that'll be
personalities
fun.
I had, you know, like
I actually would
they'll
love
give
a
shit
book
fun.
but it's not Bruce and Mark. It's like Joe Fixit in human form, and
Yeah,
like one of the other Moon Knight personalities, and he's a side book.
yeah,
I think that'd
yeah.
be very fun.
That'll be fun.
They
Two dudes,
they
broken mind personality, just walking around hanging out the whole time.
hey, there has to be one personality of Hulk that could be a bromance for one personality of Moon Knight, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a good
Actually,
issue.
and actually, Spider-Man had the main personality, a Spider-Girl personality, made it probably personality like talking with Hulk. That'd be funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would. But yeah,
I'm mainly just interested to see how they yeah, no, it's a good book and stuff, but
Mhm.
it's being the third issue, you start to see how this is going to form. The Eldritch horror stuff, it works good with Hulk, but a lot of writers don't know how to nail it in the end.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
for people, people who didn't read the last run, jumping onto this run was probably already like really hard.
Mhm.
Agreed. The
Like
last
it's
one
a
made no
horror Hulk
sense.
book, but
It
it's
went
not really
off the
Hulk.
rails.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Starship Hulk being the way it was, lean to the other book and stuff. So it's like,
No, it started strong, but then went what?
yeah,
Makes
when
no
Donny Cates
sense.
got injured, that book fell off. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it went
just
off
like
the
his
rails.
Thor book, was great, and then it went to terrible the moment someone else had to pick it
Yeah,
up.
it went to terrible
Yeah.
forward.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I feel this early on, I still have hopes, good hopes and stuff forward.
Gotcha. Just keep that momentum up, you
Uh,
know. So yeah. So we'll see what happens in the next issue. Yeah, sounds like a good
Yep.
one. I, but alright, y'all, just Hassan, you have any final thoughts on this before you clock out, man?
no, I gotta. Good book. Pick it up if you want a more horror and a more brutal Hulk. Like this does not hide away from the gore in the first
Mhm.
two issues.
Yeah. Real
I
demonic
bet if you're tired of
stuff
MCU Thor,
in there
MCU
also.
Hulk, come read this book. Okay.
Yep.
Exactly, exactly. So, all
Agreed.
right then. Thanks for joining us, Austin. You know, so good luck
And
with everything. So,
it's
all
all
right.
good, man. I had fun. Y'all
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Finish out
Don't
the
got too
night
much on.
strong. I'll still be listening. I'll just be working and stuff at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah, got a lot
Okay.
to say about the next book. So, all right,
All right.
audience. With that, let's move on to the next book.
The end.
The end
2099.
29. Can I go back to the 90s audience with Spider-Man? Can I? No,
Yep.
seriously. It seems like I have a more hopeful future in the 90s than I have in the
The future.
2099.
Yep.
Than the actual future. Oh boy, joys of futures of past's futures audience. So anyway,
Indeed.
um, you know, I understand. Look, when they originally announced the premise of like, okay, 2099's ending, right? I can understand why they did that because when 2099 was happening, right, audience, it was done at a time where, the actual year 2099 felt like something in the far, far future. Like nobody was thinking we'll get that close to that time period. Same thing with Spider-Man 2020. But, here we are, 2026. It now doesn't seem that far away. So, yeah,
Yeah.
they would want to go further into future with something like 3099. And it'll give
Also,
them a
not
good.
to mention 2099. Peter David, the creator, is gone, which is sad
Oh,
disappointing.
oh yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that. But I think
Yeah.
in his honor, like even if 2099 were to end, I'm pretty sure they'll still keep Miguel around.
Yeah, they keep him
So
alive.
yeah,
It's
it'll
too
be
bad
like,
they don't keep my again, May Park alive. It's just
oh, it's
about
funny.
that.
You should bring up Mayday, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll be Austin. So okay. So anyway, I personally, for me, audience, I would have loved this series to have just been like, the final stand of the 29 characters, given their
Same.
last big hurrah. Some of them should have gotten more spotlight than others, but is what it is.
Yeah,
But
like
Steve
X-Men 29 should have done something because that team was a
Mhm.
mess, but at least it could have been interesting about them team with Miguel.
Hey, personally, I would have liked them to have explored more of Daredevil 2099.
Oh, that would have been
But
cool.
yeah, I mean, he's literally the grandson of Kingpin, who
I
decided to
didn't know
take up
about
the.
that.
Yeah, he decides to take up the family business, but when he wants to cut loose, he decides to go as his grandfather's greatest nemesis, which is Daredevil, and fight the actual crime on the streets. So by day he's a crime lord, by night he's a crime fighter. So wow,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. But they really never did anything with him. So all
Bummer.
right, yeah. So I was kind of expecting that, but when I learned it was Steve Orlando writing this, and look, it's just no offense to Steve Orlando. I'm just judging this purely on, what I've seen the writer do. I just haven't seen Steve Orlando do a great book. At
Same.
best, he,
I haven't seen that
yeah,
either. His writing 29, the other books
yeah,
sucked. They made no
yeah.
sense.
At best, it's just meh.
Yeah.
I remember when that Avengers book came out, right? The one with Captain America, Hercules, She-Hulk, and Living Laser. I was excited for that book, but midway into that book, they decided to have the Serpent Society turn Captain America into a snake. Like,
What? That's
really,
dumb.
really, Steve Orlando, really, dude. So yeah, I was very iffy on 29.9 the end being written by him. It could have been a good premise, but they should have really had a better writer onto this because rather than this being like the final salvo of the 29.9 characters, now keep in mind, like the first issue, it was setting up that the 29.9 universe was in danger of being destroyed, right? But now this is kind of like playing on. This is really a conflict going on between Mephisto specifically and a nullified Galactus.
What?
Like, I, where did that come from?
That makes no sense.
Yeah. So basically, you have one side um, that summoned the 29.9 characters to fight alongside them. I think Well, no, Mephisto has the 29.9 characters fighting
Of
alongside him.
course.
Yep, and Galactus Null has just like the randomest amount of superheroes fighting along his side, but like different alternate versions of them. Like you have
And
the
wait,
Wolf.
you have an image we can use that had the teams? Because I'm actually curious.
I had it in our previous discussion of it. I only have like three pictures of this, but you have like the Age of Apocalypse. Look, let me bring up this as an example, right? You have Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, right? You remember the one who's missing his
Okay.
hand? He's fighting Wolverine that's a Nova. I'm like, wait, what?
Huh?
I I really
Wait,
don't
what?
understand.
I don't get that. What? When
Uh,
did Wolverine become Nova? When did that happen?
apparently okay, that Nova was from 2099. He's apparently or the last Nova in 2099. Okay, so I guess it would make sense Wolverine would live up to that year, and for some reason he
I
decided to join the Nova Corps. I don't know
okay.
why, but
I don't
okay,
get why
I don't
either.
even know why. I don't even know why they brought in Wolverine from the Age of Apocalypse world.
Yeah, that makes no
Okay,
sense.
yeah, and then you go like into another fight where let me see if I can find that. To do you have Wanda Maximoff from the House of M universe going up
What?
against going up against Jin Davidson Strange, who's the Sorcerer Supreme of 2099. But I'm like, wait, why is there a
Why you
Wanda
have to
Maximoff
have
on
Scarlet Witch be part? How Scarlet she's super insanely powerful, but stuff Scarlet Witch wiped the entire mutant population. And then it has a
team?
match.
Yeah, I'm just really failing to understand why did you specifically choose these characters. I don't know if it's because it's just the writer or artist or like, I like these characters, just draw them, on the splash page, So, although I will say, right, this is actually my favorite fight here. It's actually the Red Hulk of 2099 versus the Red Hulk of our universe. I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently in 2099, um, Red Hulk's descendant, Ross Ribeiro, is Red Hulk at that time period. So, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, grandpa versus grandson here, audience. Uh, I did like what Red Hulk 2099 had to say. Look, I know you, Thaddeus Ross. The end, the ends are all that matter. To hell with the means. Well, the history in general, the history is you're a war criminal, and
Eh,
I like Red Hulk's response. The only crime in war is losing, kid. Oh,
that's
damn.
funny.
Yeah. I've been liking how Marvel's been handling Red Hulk this past year. So yeah,
Hmm.
that was just about the only thing worth that I really like from this book. But
Yeah.
anyway, oh, by the way, Tevia, also Spider Girl is randomly here as well.
Wait,
She's
what?
part of the fight. I don't know why. Again, it's just random people like that they decide to
Wait,
draw.
which Spider Girl? Is it Mayday or is it
Made it.
that fake Spider Girl,
Yeah,
the maker?
yeah. Specifically, Spider Girl Mayday Parker, the one you like.
What?
Yeah.
Why is she
She
for this thing?
she's fight. Ironically, she's fighting alongside for wait no she's following the side she's fighting on the side of Galactus. No, it's hard to different it's hard to split these people, audience,
That makes
so
no
but
sense. Why the hell would my
I,
girl fight for Galactus?
I have no idea. And this issue really ends with you seeing no Galactus's side. Let me bring up the picture. And he nullified all the characters that he has on his side.
Oh dear
So
God.
yeah, and Tevia, if you look between U.S. Agent and Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, you see a nullified Mayday Parker.
What?
Yeah, Uh, this book has just
I'm mad.
gone really. This book has just gone real all over the place. And I mentioned like you have a fight between Miguel and Spider-Man 3099, but I kind
Of
of feel like
course.
Spider-Man 3999 is just an afterthought at this point.
Yeah, he's useless.
Yeah, he feels like an extra. Oh, and just randomly out of nowhere, Miles decides to pop up and join in on the fight. So
Why? He
I
might that shit.
I'm just really, really confused. I know when a writer gets assigned a book, right? Sometimes editorial gives them certain mandates for what they want out of this book. Like, okay, uh, let's see, I'm trying to think of an example, right? When Greg Pak was assigned to write Sam Wilson's Captain America book, right?
Yeah.
The only the one main thing that the editorial told him to do is that okay, your book just has to include Red Hulk because this was around the time of Cap 4's movie coming out.
Yeah.
The prerequisite. Now with 2990 End, I don't know what the prerequisites were. So as far as I'm concerned, this is all out of Steve Orlando's imagination. So,
This
but like,
makes no sense. It's gonna be what the fuck a book that's so
yeah,
confusing. It had no story.
yeah, clusterfuck. I think that's the best term you could describe this book, Tevia.
Yeah.
Just all over the place. Hell, audience, I'm a U.S. Agent fan, right? I don't give a shit that
hmm
he's nullified in this book. Like, come on,
Yeah, I don't like
really?
that. But I made a part of Spider fan. And I don't want to see my girl get nullified by no. I don't want
Does
to
that
see
make you?
that.
Does that make you want to buy the book, Tevia?
No, I'm not gonna read this shit.
Exactly.
Like,
I feel like if you're, I feel like if you're a fan, you have to have like one character you're a fan in this audience. But I feel like just the clusterfuck that this book is, it's just gonna not make you want to buy it because of how stupid it looks
yeah,
alone.
it is so
So,
dumb. Like
mhm.
29 got screwed over. Now Mayday got screwed over. What next?
Yeah,
Who's next to
yeah.
chop about this nonsense?
I know. I really don't know where this book is going, where this is ending. Um, I thought we
Wait,
would.
that's Jean Grey. What's Jean Grey there?
Yeah, Jean Grey is there. We see the original Ghost Rider nullified and below Giant Man. We see
Red
that
Hulk,
Chinese,
Iron Fist.
yeah, that Chinese Iron Fist that's nullified. I don't know why they specifically chose these characters to be on the Galactus Knowles team. It's just all over the
It
place,
makes no
audience.
sense.
Audience, it's been a while since I dropped the book, but this is actually the first book in a while where yeah, I am dropping a book. I just
Yeah, I'm not gonna
um
read this, but like I figured out rap video I think when this thing came out, the guy was insane, but
mhm.
it's crap. Like
Yeah,
what?
I still think you could make something out of the 3099 characters because you also got to keep this in mind, Tevia, right? If you're talking
Mhm.
about if you're talking about them on the brink, making 3099 variations of established heroes, that's going to mark first appearances,
Yeah,
which is going to give a sales boost, and variant covers too, So I think there's something worth profiting from that. This book again, I don't know what I don't know what direction this is going, so I'm just going to pass it out, pass it,
yeah, I don't
So
get either.
yep, but
Like,
that's it for
I read
me.
Batman before, but this is worse. This is just dumb.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Like they're dumb fun, but then they're stupid garbage that
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Wow. Audience, so you're telling me the 2090s is a crappy decade to be in, but the 1990s is where it's at apparently, so
Agreed.
wow.
Like at least the
Yeah.
1990s, it made sense back then. It
Yep.
wasn't awesome that game. Even I know that I grew up in the
Oh,
90s, but at least back then
yeah.
it made sense. This is just
Yeah.
dumb.
Exactly. But all right then. Yeah, that's really all the thoughts I have for this. Anyway, we
Yeah.
can move on to the last book in the night, audience. So Tevia,
Yep.
to end the night off, man.
Yep. Superman issue 34. And on my DCKO special, the old kids, but I did that a good that's a Superman book. Shocker.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like basically, okay, if you know what's going on at the Superman book right now, Clark Kent Superman dealing with the whole at the chaos stuff. So these are far Superboy Prime. Now,
Okay.
okay, the context purposes. Superboy Prime, okay, he's a complicated character, and to make a long story with his story, he got redeemed at the end of Dark Side Metal. It's a long story. In fact, I will be not talking about Death Metal. Yep.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, he got redeemed at the end of that story, and then he showed up in the main Superman book. The team was Clark Kent with the Legion to fight against Darkseid Legion. Again, long story.
Yeah, yeah.
And to make a long story about redemption, he had to team up with Lois Lane, and now they're dealing with the follow-up with the whole DCKO stuff. Oh yeah, it's because while Lois was flying, she had to get her powers back. When did that
Okay.
happen? It happened in, I think, the last issue, I think. I don't remember. It's been also what Superman book. I've been far behind.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They're teaming actually with the Robot Superman, not Super Superman. It's a Robot Superman that Superman had in the I think the 70s, I think, or the Silver Age. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get attacked by not Parody. I think they got attacked by some power stuff.
Some bad forces, evil forces.
Yeah.
Go that
Oh
way.
yeah, they get attacked by the Dark Side Legion from the Absolute Universe stuff.
Okay.
I think we have an image.
You want to move? Okay, next image.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, that's near the end. Yeah, but they get attacked by the Dark Side Legion. Dark Side Legion destroyed Q-Rex because they're assholes. Dark Side Legion said Legion and had one job, and he honored both. They're not his army, they are his family, they exist because of him, and because of them, him just said I'm here because of Darkseid. Darkseid the past and future, he is all things, therefore he worships nothing. He does not care about anyone, including us. Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, that Darkseid Legion is so messed up, but they don't need anyone but themselves.
Gotcha.
Which makes sense because Darkseid created the Absolute Universe, and it's so messed up.
True.
Yep.
Question: What's Booster Gold doing in the bottom left-hand panel?
Oh yeah. He actually got corrupted by Darkseid. Well, Darkseid corrupted him, and now Darkseid took control of his body.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It had to happen at the end of the Superman book. They do weapon the kids are life special and great goodness stuff. It didn't matter, and honestly, that book is not good. Lois went talk to Prime. My point that everything has to be about playing. You can come with us, and we need to help you. Yep. And you're good to go. I'm gonna head back to Earth to find the tournament and put a stop to it. I think.
Yep.
Which I guess you would point out to get at his mindset. His mindset, he wanted to start a tournament. That's kind of smart. Because this tournament is really a death trap building in order to get the King Omega. What's King Omega? It's the whole thing. It's the main DCKO book.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Go look at that book if you want more information on that, I guess.
Yeah. They find Doomsday Time Trapper because it happened in the Superman book. Basically, the Mega and inside Booster Gold is merely a piece of Darkseid of controlling him. Yeah, Darkseid controlling Booster Gold. Yeah, that's what they explain it.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. It looks like World Forger, Fled, and God just fled, and then they said Doomsday Time Trapper said we have failed. Yep. Oops.
Oh, egg.
Yep.
Okay.
Next panel, they get attacked by the Darkseid Legion because again, the Darkseid Legion are psychopaths. I think we have the next image.
You only gave me 3 images.
Yeah. What the other image I gave you?
The one of Superboy Prime. Oh, looks like. Okay, let me bring up that picture. Okay. Did you?
Yeah. But again, Darkseid Legion attacked the rest of the hero that goes train. Said, of course not. I want to know why they brought this robot to him. Open your mind, Lord, shut the troop out, or I'll rip it out of you. Which I can help. Oh no, not with the point shit. The other Legion member may have better luck with the one and the last robot. It's been a contest. Now the robot on my god watch and see if she cracks first. Oh shit! Yeah, looks like Sound Girl. Well, evil Sound Girl, not all Sound Girl. Long story.
Is this the Superboy Prime?
Yes, it's him.
Okay, nah, just because I'm just like reading some of his dialogue. Look, I'm not too familiar with Superboy Prime audience, but like, I just want to read this one speech bubble, right? Okay, but now that you've messed with my new BFF, Lois Lane, I'm done holding back. It's beeping prime time,
Prime time,
baby.
baby. Yep.
Yeah. Does that sound like Superboy Prime, Tevia?
hmm
Okay, all right. Just want to clarify.
Yeah, because
So,
Super Prime, he's a fanboy.
hmm
That's what he went to car in the cars. He is
yep,
still trying to redeem himself, be a hero now.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
long story. Yep, and
got it.
that's what the comment and actually Prime the movie and next issue for the time dropper DC Universe in the hand of Super Prime. Question mark. Yep,
Got,
and to be
gotcha.
continued. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Next issue is DCKO boss battle with both Homelander and all the other characters, and Sub-Zero and Red Sonja.
Mm-hmm.
This book I will review because I'm at the excited with the book because I'm very excited with Superman but
I
Homelander.
think a, I
But
think a
Billy,
lot
yeah.
of people
That's the
are.
only reason why people are excited about that
Yeah,
DDKO boss fight thing.
yeah. I think a lot of people are. So
Yeah.
yeah, just gonna pick that up too.
Yep.
So
But I
yeah.
have the Superman issue at all. The Superman issue is a great story. And I never
Mm-hmm.
thought in Million Super Prime be redeemed because literally Super Prime a monster
Yeah,
in the comics, but
he's a
Johnson
beast.
Wayne I somehow redeemed this guy and made him actually work with
Mm-hmm.
Halo. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Halo and
You see,
quotation marks because I don't trust him. I
yeah,
just can't.
yeah, audience. You see what happens when you get the right writer to write for specific for this for the specific character. So yeah.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you have a writer who gives a damn about the character. And they fixed the character after who got damaged. Why
Mm-hmm.
can't we get it for him? Not for Cook, but for John. I don't get it. But that's
Yeah,
no
I
land for another.
know.
I would do something like that shit. But for Super
Yeah.
Prime, I'm at the very intrigued what they have in next for this story because if they keep going out with the redemption, then this has to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because and did you guys saying we know he's gonna take over Mansuma book. Now,
Mm-hmm.
do I think he can still keep going as Mansuma? No, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still an interesting journey.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It does. Like always hope for for the best in the future, audience. But if anything, if we learned anything for tonight, audience, is that the best future is from the past. So yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. But all right then. You have any final thoughts on this before we end the night, Tevia?
Yeah. Final thought. I love this book. It's a great book and one of the best during a decade. Because again, the last one of the Superman and this awful book. It sucks and
Mm-hmm.
garbage. And this
Mm-hmm.
book has been so good so far. It's been hitting hit after hit after hit. There were some low points. I'll admit that some low point issues. But Josh Wayne had a great job of Superman so far. It's been amazing. And I'm excited to see that next Super Prime. I can't wait. Let's see
Mm-hmm.
how that. I'm excited about that. Do I have Super Prime still get redemption? I have no idea. But I'm still going
We'll
to see how it
see.
turns out.
Yeah.
Now, when you know why I don't want to pick the John Kennedy way, but that is my hope and dream. You pick that shit, but
at
no,
least,
it's
at
never going to
least,
happen. But I got no dream.
at least the
But
way that
this
they
book
keep
is good.
kids
I give it 5/10. Plus, a great book. I highly recommend it. Yep.
cool gives you enough to want you to be invested in it. So,
Mhm.
all right then. Yeah, audience, we reached the end of the night. I'd like just to take the opportunity. I'd like to take the opportunity and thank Tevia for joining us at the last minute. Always welcome to have you, buddy. So, all right, audience. With that, we'll see you all next time. See ya. Do, 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 do. Ending stream.